Tonight, voters are getting a real taste of the Republican presidential candidates. Moments ago, the first GOP debate just wrapped up in Cleveland, Ohio, and it was a barn burner. KCTV5's Craig Boswell is in Cleveland to explain who came out on top.
Ellen, good evening to you. Fireworks from the start in the first Republican primetime presidential debate. Donald Trump went after the moderators, he went after the other Republicans on the stage, and those on stage fired right back, and the tone remained testy.
Billionaire businessman Donald Trump was center stage in a debate on the Fox News channel, and he came out swinging.
Mr. Trump.
He was the only Republican candidate who couldn't promise he won't run as an independent.
I'm talking about a lot of leverage. We want to win, and we will win.
Trump has a comfortable lead in the national polls, but the primetime exposure was a chance for all 10 men to get their message across. Republicans agreed the immigration system needs to be overhauled, but disagreed on how to do it.
We need to control our border. It's our responsibility to pick and choose who comes in.
We need, Jeb, to build a wall. We need to keep illegals out.
The candidates also sparred about the NSA's collection of phone records.
I don't trust President Obama with our records. I know you gave him a big hug, and if you want to give him a big hug again, go right ahead.
Senator Paul, the hugs that I remember are the hugs that I gave to the families who lost their people on September 11th.
A strong performance in the first debate can give a candidate momentum, but there are 50 weeks to go before a nominee is selected.
The candidates attacked the Iran nuclear deal.
We got nothing, and Iran gets everything they want.
To me, you terminate the deal on day one.
One of the current candidates will likely be back here at the Quicken Loans Arena for the GOP convention next July as the party nominee.
Now, the candidates will have to make their case fairly quickly in these debates. The RNC is limiting them this year. Remember, in 2012 and 2008, there were 20 and 23 debates, almost 24 debates. This time around, there will be right around 10 debates. Ellen, back to you.
Yeah, a lot to go as far as this campaign goes. Now, Craig, as for the 7 other candidates who didn't make that primetime debate tonight, they had their own debate earlier today. So who stood out there and what was covered in that debate?
Right, the 7 candidates that didn't make the top 10 sparred for about a little over an hour. Supposed to go an hour, went a little bit longer. Carly Fiorina is getting a lot of press after that debate. She went after not only Hillary Clinton, criticizing Hillary Clinton, but also went after Jeb Bush, questioning whether he was an effective campaigner. So she felt very happy. We spoke with her just outside the arena here earlier this evening. She was going to a watch party to watch this primetime debate. Felt very comfortable, very happy about the performance, as did all the 7 candidates who were pretty much on their mark at that earlier debate.
Craig Boswell live for us in Cleveland tonight. Thank you very much for that report. And many eyes were on the debate tonight, not only across the country, but also right here in the metro. KCTV5's Betsy Webster is live in Overland Park to show us how local voters are receiving the candidates. Betsy.
Well, Ellen, young Republicans from both sides of the state line came out here to Johnny's tonight to watch that debate. They were pleased with what they saw, something that was a lively and engaging interaction regardless of which candidate you support. Some came in undecided with key issues on their minds.
I'm definitely interested in the Planned Parenthood issue. That's nothing new, but it's, of course, a hot topic now. Immigration.
Cody Gwaltney had a candidate in mind, but was keeping an open mind, with his main issue being winnability.
Somebody who can win people who maybe aren't the traditional Republican voters.
If there was any concern about how helpful a debate could be with such a large number of candidates on board, it was squashed here in just half an hour.
I think you actually are. I think they're doing a very good job of actually drilling down on the issues and asking follow-up questions and so forth.
As for Trump, we found none here looking to have him on the general election ticket, but his presence was appreciated. Not just because his uncensored manner is fun to watch, but because it could create a productive push for the others on stage.
Challenging the candidates to actually say what's on their mind and what they're principled about, I think it's good for the party overall.
And, you know, I was really struck by how lively this debate was compared to debates of years past. The pace was quick, and in several candidates' cases, the wit was quick. Now, you could give Trump credit for that, but you should also consider, I think, that it's a year and a half away from the general election. There are a lot of candidates out there in the field, and it may just be that at this point they felt like it was time to set themselves apart, to stand out, rather than play it safe. Live in Overland Park, Missouri, Kansas. Live in Overland Park, Kansas. Betsy Webster, KCTV 5 News.
Betsy, thank you. Tonight was also a chance for local Democrats to check out the field. The Jackson County Young Democrats watched the debate at a firefighters union meeting hall in South Kansas City.
I think it's obvious based on who's really at the table tonight that these policies are not really good for middle-class Americans, and I think our country deserves better moving forward.
I hope it fires up our base. We've got a lot of work to do in 2016, and we hope to do it.
And stay social with us. Tell us what you thought about the debate. Share your thoughts on our Facebook page, Twitter, or Instagram.